Hello, everyone. I want us all to listen to this young man.
So I'm speaking as somebody who grew up swallowing the same bullshit stories everybody else who was not African did, and finally watched them fall apart in real time. Because that's exactly what's happening right now. What IShowSpeed is doing in Africa is not just travel content. It's not just entertainment. It's not just a streamer having fun. It is exposure. It is exposure. For centuries, Western media worked overtime to make Africa look like one thing and one thing only: poor, broken, dangerous, backward, underdeveloped, starving, hopeless. No nuance, no humanity, no joy, no modern cities, no culture beyond suffering. Just the same tired images recycled over and over until people stopped questioning them. Those images were not accidental. They were literally useful. They were useful. Because when you brainwash and convince the world that a place is nothing but chaos, you don't have to respect it. You don't have to invest in it. You don't have to learn from it. You don't have to treat its people like equals. Now enter a young black kid from Cincinnati, Ohio with a phone, a camera, a crew, and a live stream. No script, no media filter, no permission. And suddenly the story cracks. He lands in South Africa, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Angola, Kenya, Rwanda. And what happens? Not what we were told would happen. He's welcomed, he's protected, he's fed, he's celebrated. Artists give him their work. Kids chant his name. Vendors hand him real food, real warmth, real generosity. City after city, border after border. Welcome home. And yeah, people will say, well, he's famous. Okay, then explain why that same fame did not protect him everywhere else. Because in parts of Europe and Asia, where he's just as known, he was met with racial slurs, monkey noises, bananas thrown at him. That did not come from nowhere. But on the African continent, he's treated like family. And that's why this matters more than people realize. Because his audience is young. Millions of kids who only knew Africa through disaster headlines and distorted history lessons and brainwashing and false narratives. Now they're watching a live stream that does not match the lie. They're watching joy, modern cities, music, style, food, love, pride, safety, community. They're watching respect. And when a 15 or 16-year-old black kid in America, or just any kid in America who's been told their whole life that Africa has no food, no water, or there's nothing there, they just live in stick huts, watches Speed eating local food, laughing, being embraced, something shifts. Maybe Africa isn't a struggle. Maybe Africa is not a warning. Maybe Africa is not a charity case. Maybe Africa is connection. Maybe Africa is opportunity. Maybe Africa is home. And that realization is dangerous, not to people, but to a narrative. A long-running story that kept Africans in the diaspora disconnected from the continent, disconnected from culture, disconnected from possibility, disconnected from each other. Once people see the truth, the old script stops working.
Now that you've all heard what he has to say about Africa, what is your take on it? Please like and subscribe for more interesting topics and for more authentic conversations. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.